trading right now in the mid lane. 5 stack now, that gets reapplied, and now Death Prophet just ended up losing a huge amount of health. And that was just a level in Spirit Siphon, so it's just not as much damage. So really good trades from Brawl.
And it's just getting clicked down. They need maybe one more hit. And there it is. There's the first blood. Going over to Tomato. Luki also forced...
Owns him from health and then stands on the cliff. Now he's level 5. 5 and a quarter. Death Prophet's barely over 4.
Bottom lane again, trying to make moves onto Bloody 9, but it's not looking good for Saberlight. This should be a kill. And they find a kill on Yaren in the top, or rather Yaren trying to kill on Tomato. My goodness. Oh, okay. How did that happen?
Interesting. Probably the power of Inkswell on Pango, so you can get right on top of somebody, and then they can't stop him from chasing, because that's an AA plus TB dual lane, right? So as long as he swashbuckles on top of the guy, Inkswell is going to pop. That's good at protecting anybody other than just adding damage and hoping you kill them first. So that's going to hurt him, especially after you got the first blood. But the big last hit leader right now is certainly Wraith King.
Yaren top lane is just so slow, even throwing for the body block there with that illusion to ensure that they get the kill.
And similar problem for...
And all that.
This is like a very perfect... with him being very good at mid, that's definitely been clear, but this is like one of those, like, there's a tier 2 team moving up showcase thing where, like, you don't really see these matchup disadvantages unless it gets really extreme. Arrows coming in, it's actually not going to hit.
They go back around the other side here, so they do manage to land their tail. Can they get the kill? It's looking pretty good. No! Bryle gets the kill. He's still alive, but he's just fighting here. Okay, they eventually take down Bryle, but Bloody 9 will die, and Moon Meander will get...
And this allows Moon Meander now to play mid to help Bryle continue his gold advantage.
Yaren's here too. They get the silence. They've got the Inkswell on top of it. So they're just going to chase down the Viper. And they're actually sending in just another nice dodge with the arrow. They have the Spirit Siphon. They need a little bit more damage though to take down Bryle. And it's just another token too much as the Yaren will fall. Still can't get their hands over onto this Viper. That is a large rotation here for the side of both teams.
Take there by the Death Prophet.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my questions for you, was realizing that, you know, she opted not to get a point in that ultimate. Stonebank having to be a bit careful. He's pincered by quite a few heroes. In fact, that is going to be the reincarnation. He's going to have to come back up again. They'll channel up with the epicenter, and they'll manage to clean up too. Luki following up, though, does have the Rolling Thunder. Will be able to bounce over into Sand King. But I don't know either, because she wasn't close to the tower.
Maybe Moon Meander pressured her, or there was kill potential or something. I'm not quite sure, but the tower took some damage, but not that much.
Again, the jump bottom lane. Luki, Bryle giving the clicks off. And that's another death.
Also rotated to the top lane. Viper came bottom, so he's going to go help offset the enemy pushing on the other side of the map. So this is a great way to reduce this tower from dying.
Surprised that they teleported in, but okay, they have the Inkswell. Get the Viper Strike off on Luki, but still be able to get the kill. Rolling Thunder forward, plus the silence over onto the AA should ensure that they get themselves another kill as well.
That's great. Yep. So big kill on Viper helps catch them up a lot. They did, even though they lost the tower.
Okay.
It just helped from things getting really out of hand. If they killed the tower on the TSM side and they moved to invade, then they would accomplish a lot more. So getting the kills takes them off the map for a bit, gets a lot more done.
Throw strike forward, plus the Ice Blast. Starstorm right into everything. They'll lose Ray Lalisa. Rolling Thunder coming through from Luki. Does have that Inkswell. Will manage to land over onto several as he keeps bouncing around. Should be able to get the kill on Bloody 9. And they'll lose Saberlight and Luki.
They're always initiating, they're counter-initiating right now, and that's going to be lower chance when you have this nice Mirana plus Sand King combo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Smoke play coming out from the side of Dogchamp as they are hunting to see if they can find some way to open up this middle tower. You can see Saberlight's just having a little bit of fun over here, but Bloody 9 does walk into everyone over on the side. Follow up with that Burrow Strike, but the MP just chases down Yaren. And that's a double kill for Tomato as they make their way across the river, and they've got their own sights set on this tower to get much out of it. But we do have the Blink Dagger picked up for Wraith King now, so that will give them a little bit more follow, counter initiation, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's still difficult because that Exorcism is a big chunk of their damage.
It is, but here's the value that it brings them. This allows them to start things off with an Inkswell every fight, and even though Wraith King might scale worse against the TB later, in this moment right now, Blink is excellent. It means that you don't have to wait on Luki to go in. He can like play his ultimate more safe, and realistically, the Blink's going to do so much more than a Maelstrom right now anyways. He doesn't need the Slight Splash.
Nice double burrow into Ice Blast coming in hot. They'll be able to take down Bloody 9 almost instantly. They do get that link up over onto the side. Stonebank comes right back up again. Thunderplay going to come out from Tomato, make sure he can keep Saberlight alive. As now Ray Lalisa has a couple Spirit Siphons off, but just can't seem to hold them into place here on the side of...
Get it's a free kill. They do scan, don't find the Wraith King, he's at Ancient, so maybe slightly misplaced there, but they might spot him now with this ward. Oh no, he's slightly out of range. All right, they'll see him right now. We'll see if they pivot. Nah, they're going to commit to Death Prophet. She's a good kill too.
She is indeed, and the Exorcism is about to come off cooldown, so it's a little bit of time she's going to be spent in the well.
Type stuff.
Are they going to see him? They're coming up over here.
I think their ward doesn't see right now.
No, it doesn't see them, but they started making the movement towards the triangle, so I wasn't sure. I do see Lukey here, though, because he went for that double damage rune. So open up with the Star Storm, Burrow Strike to follow, Ice Blast, easy peasy, down goes Lukey.
I like how they did.
Desperately trying to get this mid tower, trying to get anything.
That's a sign of the game. He hits it twice and he runs away because he's like,
he pops
I could
the ult fort
very easily. Yeah, I mean,
oh dear.
Yep, and that's the penalty of dying earlier to that Ice Blast. Long cooling. Just hits level 12 now, but still on cooldown for a long time.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Couple pings coming out here. Moonlight Shadow does get used. Ryle Hunting does manage to spot out Lukey here using that illusion from the Terror Blade, but they'll find someone else. They'll go and they'll find themselves a Grim Stroke. Right, Lalisa also being hunted constantly. There it is, the Viper Strike. Another Toxin placed down on the ground. They've got the Metamorphosis and just gonna... There's a BKB on Tomato already, for God's sakes. This man just gonna walk down everyone. Bloody Nine flapping those wings over on the side. You can see he's trying to make some things happen, but Tomato's still following up here. There's gonna be the buyback. They're gonna try to make their way back over as an Ice Blast gets dropped over on the side. The arrow does get tossed. Tomato just three now jumping on top of him. All right.
Okay, he deserved to die.
He deserved that one.
That was like crazy. Yeah, that's don't want to experience that again.
No, I feel again like poor Ray Lalisa has had a difficult game. We've had so many of these exorcisms that just haven't yielded much. And of course, you know, the last time that he had to pop the Exo was over. Oh, look at this perfect setup, arrow, Burrow Strike, everything.
They can't get him. They were just not expecting somebody to be there on TSM, so now they're gonna counter smoke.
They're gonna walk into immediately. Look at that, follow up with Ice Blast. It's gonna be the Yaren, and now Lukey has the Rolling Thunder, but he probably just needs to get out of here. So they've got plenty of damage. Yeah.
Ooh. The DD Reich, like that's the worst feeling as a Pango when they just kill you. But the Tomato's hitting for 500 damage here.
The hit squad continues as they found Bloody Nine, and that's going to be a dead Dragon Knight. So into the Roche Pit, TSM will go. I know that this is very free for them. They have the double damage. They've got everything they need. They even
another
have the
gank bottom. Watch this. Saberlight and Brawl instantly TP bottom. Now they're going to execute again.
Stonebake. He does have the reincarnation up, but I'm pretty sure they can kill him a second time if necessary. Back that Viper Strike. A little bit of the pulse coming off from Sand King. That's going to be the first death. We'll see rotation coming out. But yeah, they just follow up. They even go for that. I mean, they get the leash off, but this is not looking good for Stonebake. So he's going to be able to get a kill. Okay. Can they follow up? Verona is here. The leap forward. The Star Storm. They'll get the kill on Stonebake. They'll get the kill on Yaren as well.
I really didn't expect him to be able to get something out of it, but hey, he gets the Sand King kill. Not the worst.
Have to be careful here. Bryle sitting a little bit low. The arrow coming through. Beautifully done. Ice Blast will get dropped on Lukey.
They're just doing such a good job playing around Bryle. But like, Viper can certainly have a lot of issues if he gets pressured too much. Tomato going for a kill, trying to body block. It's going to take a lot of right clicks.
Bloody Nine.
Tomato wants revenge from last time, dude, and he's doing it.
This is actually unreal, watching him just body block like this.
Oh my god, he's dead.
And it's still Moon Meander gets the kill.
I'm sure there's a laughing Moon Meander on cam. There it is. I saw some teeth. He's having a good time. Oh, it's sick. His indication of being top is an opportunity, but in the same vein, like, Wraith King is really not doing the most damage just yet. Bloody Nine trying to get some vision down. He looks dead.
He does indeed. Yeah. I will say, though, they do have the BKB picked up now for Death Prophet, so that does give them a little bit more leverage in some of these fights if they decide to try to go and find, you know, what...
Need Wraith King to be there. And that's a lot of resources, because Wraith King also wants to hit creeps. He can't be there for every gank.
Right.
So that's why it's so good to have this, like, Sand King, Mirana, plus other support. 2 of your cores are always hitting creeps, and this 3-man gank squad, it's not a big deal if they miss a kill.
Burrow Strike forward, not even going to be able to get that Rolling Thunder. Doing some of that Toxin down and whatnot. Fuel Scepter picked up now for Sand King. I just don't see how they force them out right now. Yeah, look at this. The aggression coming in. Plus the Scotty. Bloody Knight just absolutely melts.
Radiant's top barracks are
Literally nothing he can do there.
Nope, indeed.
This is the issue with the 5 Dragonite. If you have a rough game and you get your blink late, you just don't contribute nearly as much. There's just better heroes for that kind of position. Gives them a little space, but...
It feels like some of the timing was a little bit off with Dog Champ's draft here, but they'll go in. They'll make the initiation. They'll have it happen. Stonebank followed up, though. They'll get the Exorcism bomb over the back line, but they're just melting. As Yaren's going to be the first one to fall on the back lines. That break being applied, it's going to be the reincarnation. Couldn't they get enough damage off around to Saberlight, though? It's a question. They're very close. Yes, they'll be able to take down Sand King, but they'll take down Stonebank, and Lisa will also fall. Buybacks coming out now. You'll see the Grimstroke and the Death Prophet trying to get themselves back into position, but they don't have the ultimate now as they chase a bit far in. Bloody Nine will fall. Looks like they'll finally take down Moon Meander. He leaps a bit deep here. But I'm not sure if they're going to be able to push him off of this last Rax path. They go and they put out the fortification. Jump over onto Bryle, trying to do as much damage as possible. Doesn't have much mana left over here on this Viper. They're just struggling to find the opening here. Yaren throwing out that Inkswell, trying to push out of the base, but Tomato's just chasing him down as Bryle eventually falls to Lukey, but Yaren will fall. Now Tomato, gets that TP.
Not even need meta on this hero for it to be a terror, because anytime he slaps these range heroes, they're just slowed for the rest of the fight. Like, expertly played by Tomato. And yeah, Moon, big feeder, 12-1 and 17.
There goes his perfect game, right?
Yep, it's gone.
A little bit early on the arrow, but still going to be able to collect on Bloody Nine.
That's a good.
There we go. You won there. His positioning has been very, very good, but you have the BKB available now for the Wraith King. It's still very difficult because the amount of physical damage getting dished out.
He's signed to one illusion.
Yeah, that's feels bad. Saberlight diving a bit deep here, following up with the Ice Blast. You have the shard over on Lukey. Lukey's just gonna try to roll away. He cannot get out there fast enough. BKB over on Lisa Stonebank. He's taking too much damage. He doesn't have that. He's just dead. Lisa trying to run away, and it's not looking good. Death Prophet will fall. They'll go chasing down after Bloody Nine. They just called GG. Dog Champ realizing that this game just slipped through their fingers too early on, and they can't recover.
TSM just played absolutely expert. Frankly, just a little regen trade has just been better on the TSM FTX side. So Moon Meander bringing out salves, Dragonite with quick bracers and other strength items. He's just stabilizing for himself, and that's going to put Dragonite in a good spot. Ooh.
Lisa in the mid lane getting that solo kills. They'll get the kill on Stonebank.
Keeps fighting him.
Another Dragon Tail being tossed out. Sticky bomb. Ooh, that was very close. And is it going to be able to... Oh, no, there it is. The last little bit here from Saberlight.
There's just not much that IO can do to offset this. Normally it's like, okay, whatever, you get a regen trade, but it seems clear that the high armor and high regen really helps offset that advantage that that Slark gives. So you can steal stats from him, but he's just going to keep healing. Nice.
Got very quiet all of a sudden. You realize, like, when you're not hearing all the Slark noises or whatever, then you just go over there. Bit of a dive over into the mid lane.
Counter dive.
Can't just get the courier, but Bryle gets dragged back. He's been maybe a little bit too sassy, but he does have a remnant up the zip forward, though, coming up from Lisa, hoping perhaps he can make something happen. But Moon Meander at the bottom lane does fall Stonebank, as they do.
You wait till the remnant's going to explode.
He's so excited. That's awesome.
Oh, man, he's really...
Yeah.
You know...
You love to see it.
Having a great time.
But we do see the zip underneath towers. That's a dead Dubu.
Saberlight's pressuring Slark bottom as well. Makes him run through trees, continues getting last hits. He's just pressuring really good down here. Ooh,
want that courier. Yeah, they managed to get Stonebank's courier. See, the reload sound was coming through as they'll bring some friends along. They want this kill on Saberlight. And Lisa will collect yet another kill.
And this is the cool combo that we saw right before the patch. The IO Storm was utilized by a lot of teams to just really abuse the game because he had so much more mana. And they're not done. They're going diving mid.
They are. And there's a Stone Gaze, though, coming out from Deuce. He has no mana left. The slide coming through from Bryle will be able to punish Bloody Nine. So have mana left on Lisa. It's looking like he should be fine here.
Interesting. He was able to ball away from the old sticky bomb. Thought it was going to aggro all the way, but it did not. Okay. And with no mana on Storm, now they can push the tower.
Yep, they're making their way over. Yarn is hiding in the tree line. They know he's there. They'll drop a ward first. There's that sticky bomb. Blast off with the silence. And they're not going to let that Inkswell go off because they'll get the kill way before.
Try to defend top. They're TP to the shrine. I would assume that they're not going to bother. It's a little bit tough with the catapult here. Pressuring Stonebank's hard. They can get relocated. He can dark pact it. They're going to put a ward down. See if
the TP.
And they're going to try it. All right, let's see if they can get a catch.
Saberlight finding Bloody Nine over here on the side immediately. The stun is just a lot of damage, so not going to be able to run away.
Oh,
the beans are coming out from Dubu with the reflexes, the blast off the silence. Beautiful burst right though. It's looking good. Can they turn it back around? Can they get enough? No, they'll lose a great Lisa. Mimiander also to fall bra. Buy back though from Bloody Knight. Luki's gonna take too much tower damage as he's coming in with the reload. They're trying to hunt over here for Dubu, trying to break some ankles, and they'll turn around the corner. They do manage to see him as now Yaren is trying to finish off the Dusa. Is he gonna be able to do it? He needs a little bit more notes.
Burrow strike and Epi follow up on 3. Oh,
so good.
And the sandstorm damage, and then they leash Ember so he can't jump away. Just perfect team fight there from Dogchamp.
And we have another fight breaking out in the middle lane. They strike back with a vengeance. Bryle will fall to Lisa, and on the back lines, looks like Stonebank has found himself Dubu. So that'll be another kill going to the side of Dogchamp and potentially this middle tower.
Yeah, they're pressuring great business. And movement speed. I'm a little surprised. I mean, there's some other options. Maybe something like a Manta might be better, but let's see if Ember's in trouble here.
No, the follow-up, the is jump in. Oh, beautifully done. They'll take down Stonebank, and they'll get Bloody 9. They were not expecting that at all.
Bryle was sick of dying, so he's like, all right, guys, play behind me. They keep blowing me up.
Still up and running. Immediate sticky bomb getting dropped onto the teleporting Stonebank here. Getting into position, the zip forward from Lisa, dragging back immediately over onto Barb. They follow up, it's beautiful. Look at the damage coming out from TSM. As now Stonebank running for his life. They're trying to get their hands on him, but they can't quite do it.
They put his hands on him, but it instantly got dark packed.
Instantly got dark packed, yes.
Luki got really unlucky in that fight. I think what happened is he channeled Epicenter, he blinked.
On the side of Dogchamp. And we're headed towards that Scotty. Saberlight, though, finding Luki here. Bloody 9. Okay, they'll go for the burrow strike, but the silence coming out, followed up with the Deuce. Sitting into position. It's not looking good for Luki. He's going to fall. They'll follow up now over onto Dubu. Step around. Bloody 9 will fall down. As Lisa, he's trying to use that last little bit of mana to just try to ball lightning. And the brother, the chase is on Saberlight, blinking forward, but they can't quite get their hands on him.
But they still want to fight. Kills 2, tier 1 tower gets backdoored. This tower is going to be pretty useless. They're pretty survivable. Ember is still vulnerable though. Opted for Orb. Maelstrom going for BKB now, but he's definitely killable.
They have a sentry down. They can see that Stonebank is here with the double damage.
Ooh,
okay, it's a dead Yarn. Fast forward though, they do get the leash off over onto Ember. And just try to fly, buy a little bit more time, and that's a dead Ember Spirit. And it looks like they might go after Dubu too over here. Nice Nightmare buying a bit more time. Saberlight. They'll use the Stone Gaze coming out from Tomato. They want to just push back, and they've got plenty of damage. They've got Fireball, Bloody 9 trying to run away. They'll end up taking out Saberlight, but the grip over here onto the Slark ensures that he's not going to be able to survive. Right, Lisa then zipping away. Tomato.
So, a little tough there.
Let's see if it's going to get even more difficult, but we do get a little bit of a replay over here, so you can see the initial jump, that Nightmare. Stone Gaze coming out from Tomato, and Dubu just waiting patiently.
And he just grips him, yep. Just turns and grips him when he's feeling comfortable. Io moves over, ends up getting blown up. Moon Meander follows up, so really good turn there. Dubu does get killed in the live game though. Let's see if they try to press their advantage more.
Feels like they want to make the moves. There's the Burrow Strike coming out from Luki. The follow up with the ball lightning. Nice chain.
Oh my god.
Just blown up immediately. And this Deuce just does so much damage with the Techies. Yard, he's trying to run, but he can't get out of
You are not allowed to take the glow away from him. And more cast range. And yeah, follow up is probably going to be E-Blade or something else. Fun to see.
Not if you're the enemy team. Look at that Nightmare immediately. Tossed out by Dubu. He's got the Fiend's Grip up. He's like, where's my team? Mono making his way over right here, right now. Has the Scotty completed? They should be able to get the kill over to Dubu though. Luki following up. Good Burrow Strike. And they're just going to continue to zip around over on the side. They'll try to put out the damage onto Tomato, but he's doing too much. He's the Iron Wolf full to Bryle. They'll eventually be able to take him down. There's no mana left over here on the Deuce. He does have that Aegis, so it's going to pop and make some more plays over onto Moon Meander. He's going to get leashed up. He will fall. Sticky Bomb does get dropped, but they don't have the rest of the team here. This is looking very good for Dogchamp because they just cannot survive with everything being thrown at Tomato.
Oh, what a fight there. To be honest, that Medusa got really aggressive and didn't guarantee a storm kill.
There was some fast moves here over in the mid lane. He was just trying to defend his tower, but they had the Burrow Strike, they had the stuns, the leash, and...
Hard to say. Bane's having a great game though, level 13.
The reload coming in hot. Bottom lane, they'll grab Saberlight, and start channeling a little bit, but they decided to opt against it. He's dropping down the fireball. The zip forward from Lalisa. We'll make sure he can.
Clark off of her if possible. And this is going to be a moment where she gets killed, actually, unless she gets a TP out.
Is she going to make it? Nah, there's a storm there. He's not going to let her out, so she'll go for the stone gaze, but gonna need to get out of there in a hurry, because the rest of the team is pincering onto Tomato. Yeah, there it is. Lukey following up the Barrow Strike. They've got the Ink Swell. They've got a Silence on top of this dude. So this is a very, very dead Tomato. And it might be a dead Saberlight, although he's gone and he's used his BKB. Get the epicenter off from Lukey, but it doesn't really matter too much because of that. BKB is slide forward here, jumping from Lalisa, trying to get the damage down. Beam Script not going to be able to really do a whole heck of a lot. As they'll chase after Moonmeander, getting some of these clicks. Lukey will fall. Another Silence being tossed out because they have the Soul by Snowbank. He's just trying to jump in and out, trying to get some of these stacks here. Shadow Dance coming through. Bloody Nine will fall. And they do manage to get the sleep off. This is not looking good. Snowbank perhaps a bit too far, but it's going to have to pounce up over to the high ground. They don't quite manage to go and close the gap, as Brawl is still giving chase. Might be able to go and get Yarn. No, Snowbank going back in, but he's going to get held to plays again. He's just going to try to purge it off. The jump forward here from Techies. Moon should fall here for this, but they'll be able to get a kill beforehand. And Mooney somehow still alive. He's trying. They go and they drop it.
God.
Oh my God, Moon Meander. As they go right back.
Oh, not again.
This is not looking good for Lalisa. There's too much damage.
Oh my God. Everything just trying to kill the damn Slark, and they get him. And then Storm's like, okay, I'm going to get a cleanup kill for sure, guys. No problem. Once again, Saberlight saves his life with his own stun. Another Glimmer to protect him, and just cleaned up. In the live game, Brawl going crazy getting killed.
Yeah, he is. He's diving those towers.
Ends up killing the IO. Now
He's looking for Lukey. Lukey channeling up the trying to teleport out. Is he going to be able to do it? Do they manage to get the chains now? Stonebank, he's back in here. Turning around, the BKB over onto Brawl, chasing after the Slark. Needs a little bit more damage. He's going to try to go run them forward. A good stun, though, coming out from Lukey. Will slow them down. The zip for Lalisa. Are they going to be able to go with this? They take down Bryle. Already lost Bloody Nine. That Phantom's Embrace being applied over onto DK. Moon Meander, look at this. They want to try to protect him. He's got the Ghost Scepter. He had the Glimmer on him, but what a fight. Second in there. We do have a completed Ethereal Blade over on Techies now. They don't have the IO for another couple seconds. Look at Stonebank. Just crawls in. It's like, what's going on? Maybe get a couple of these hits up over to Saberlight. Nice soul bind, holding them together. They're all leashed up, and they can't quite make a way. A nice burrow strike coming in. They'll end up taking that Stonebank and Yarn, and will also fall Bloody Nine. Then Saberlight over on the back line, forced away here. It is going to get taken down. But Lalisa will fall to Moon Meander, and they're still finishing up the Roche while all this goes down. Tomato gets it. Moon Meander gets himself a chapter completed for DK, and the assault is on. They still have this Aegis for another 2 minutes or so. Saberlight jumping forward immediately, has his eyes on the Slark. Sticky Bomb tossed out. So much of his health is already gone. Soulbind gets thrown up by Yara. They're going to follow up again with Burrow. It's a decent amount of damage. They are leashed together. The stun, though, coming through the zip from Lalisa. Looking for the opening of Fiend's Grip, though. Coming out from two, but doesn't matter that he's got the BKB going. They try to get Tomato, but he's absolutely fine. And he still has that Aegis online.
The consistency that Dubu's grip Storm this game has been incredible. It's every single fight. He knows what's coming. He's like, all right, here comes Storm. Boom, grips him. And it just shuts down his BKB.
Bling forward, Bryle searching on the back lines, wants to get rid of this eye. Is going to be able to find now. Stonebank is left on his own little island. Does have the Shadow Dance though. Bryle being a bit cheeky. Going Bloody Nine though is already dead. They'll end up losing Stonebank, and they're doing a decent amount of damage to Lukey on top of that. Yarn trying to throw out Silence. He's trying. They do manage to take down Bryle, but he's Yarn. And they'll cut through these bases and the buildings over on the side of TSM.
Yep. Pretty straightforward team fight. Like the damage Slark was doing against Ember was just not enough. Moon Meander jumps in to stun him afterwards, gets the damage follow-up. Dead carry.
Saberlight dropping the fireball over onto Lukey. Follow up from Bryle. He's bought back. He wants to be a part of this. Have to be careful, boys. Don't dive that fountain too hard. Tomato is understanding the assignment. It is Defense of the Ancient, and he is assaulting their towers to get to that Ancient right here, right now. No Slark for 40-something seconds. They've got the Inkswell over here, but it's not doing a whole heck of a lot. Yarn still trying. Can they finally take down Dusa? Yes, that's going to be the Aegis. Yarn, though, will fall for his troubles. Coming right back up again. Bloody Nine just getting chipped away. They'll lose Lukey. Lily say drags in everybody with a beautiful vortex, but he's got to do more than that. They need to get someone else out there. Stonebake, he does fight back, but look at this damage of shot. Oh, look at this. He wanted Saberlight so bad, but he's not going to be able to. Tomato says, get this annoying little fish out of my face. I've got an 8.